be able to sit down at your piano and just improvise beautiful melodies like that, but you don't want to study classical piano for the next 15 years to be able to play with this kind of freedom. Well, I have some good news for you. You don't need to study classical piano to improvise like this. In fact, all you need to know are 4 simple chords, 2 simple pinky grips, and then 2 amazing fills, and then you can improvise for hours on end. So let's go ahead and dive into the lesson. All right, first you're gonna learn the chord progression, then I'll teach you these 2 pinky grips, and then I'll teach you the 2 fills, and then at the very end I'll show you how you can put it all together to create an amazing piano improvisation. Okay, you only need to know 4 chords, they're so simple. The chord progression is actually incredibly simple to play. It's called a 6-4-1-5 chord progression, and I'm gonna show you a very simple way of playing it. Okay, so check this out. We're gonna start on the A and the E on the bottom. Then we're gonna shift this down to an F and a C, okay? Really, really simple. Then we're gonna jump up to a C and a G. And then finally, we're gonna end on a G and a D, okay? This is a very common chord progression in pop music. And so this is a great way to get started with this left hand accompaniment, is to just play these simple fifths in the left hand. All right, that's step number 1. And before I teach you the 2 grips, if you're enjoying this lesson, please hit the like button. And if you're new to this channel, hit subscribe for more videos just like this. Are you ready to learn your pinky grips? This is such a cool technique. Check out what you can do with this grip, and then I'll teach you the grip. That gorgeous? I was basically improvising all of these melodies just using one little grip position on the piano, and here's how it works. So you're gonna wanna put your pinky on the G. I call this a pinky grip because we're gonna stay on the G the entire time, and then take that thumb, go down to the low G, and basically you can play any of these notes below the G to create a melody, okay? So just practice all of these notes. You're gonna have 7 notes in total, and so that's gonna be grip number 1, okay? So just kind of practice that, get it in your fingers nice and comfortably, okay? All right, before I teach you grip number 2, let's do a little improvisation in our grip number 1. And so here's the basic idea. Anytime I'm hitting a chord, I can play any of these notes in my grip number 1. Okay, so play a few of these chords, like our A chord, our F chord, and listen to the beautiful melodies that can come from this grip. Okay, let's go back to our C chord. Isn't that gorgeous? And then the G chord. Isn't that amazing? All right, let's improvise some melodies with the included backing track. Go ahead and play along with me, and here we go. And here it is. Not nice? Let's bring it up to the higher grip. All right, that backing track plus the lesson sheet music you're seeing up here on the top left of the screen are downloadable over at pianowithjonny.com. Plus, you can change the key of this entire lesson with the click of one button with our smart sheet music, so I'll put a link to that below. And are you ready to learn grip number 2? Grip number 2 is super simple to play and really beautiful. Check out what grip 2 sounds like. A beautiful sound, and it's actually the same idea as grip number 1, except we're just shifting a little bit higher on the keyboard. So here's how grip number 2 works. Basically, we're going to put our pinky on the C, and then we're going to use the rest of our fingers to play all of the notes below C. So I'd start on the low C, and then play all of the white notes coming up to our C. Okay? It's actually a really simple idea yet again. All right, so play all of these notes coming up and down the piano, and let's practice improvising some very simple melodies over the chords using this grip, okay? So on the A minor chord, let's play some melodies. And then on the F. And then on the C. Isn't that a beautiful idea? You can also do little slip notes. I really like to use this technique where I grab a note and then I slip up to the note above it. Isn't that a beautiful idea? All right, let's go ahead and improvise with grip number 2 on the backing track and go ahead and play along with me. And here we go. Start simple. Maybe bringing it up. All right, let's mix in grip number 1. And grip number 2. Hey, if you're enjoying this lesson, please let me know in the comments, and also if you come up with any grips that you like to play, also let us know in the comments. All right, you might be playing this now and thinking, Johnny, I really like this idea of grips, but what about those fills you were playing? What am I doing for these fills? So this is the next topic. I'm going to teach you 2 beautiful fills that you can use in your improvisation. But before I do that, if you're enjoying this lesson and you want to do a deep dive on this style of piano improvisation, check out our contemporary progressions and improv course over at pianowithjohnny.com. I'll put a link to that below. And let's dive into our final topic, which is fills. And fills are a beautiful technique that you can use in your improvisation. Here are some examples of fills that you can use, and then I'll teach you 2 of my favorites. These are descending fills that have a very magical sound on the piano, and so I'm going to teach you 2 that you can sprinkle into your improvisation. Okay, the first fill goes like this. Isn't that gorgeous? So here's what we're doing. Starting on our A minor chord, we're taking these 4 notes. This is called a C major 9 chord, but don't worry too much about the naming here. And we're gonna roll down this chord like that. So, and then we're gonna hop over to the C and then go B, C, G, D. That's it. Okay, so we have the roll down, C, B, C, G, D. And you can do this on any of the chords, like on the F chord. Isn't that gorgeous? And then the C chord. And then the G chord. Okay, so this is a really nice fill to throw into your solo. For example, you might play a little line like this. And right here on the F chord, you want to throw a fill in. This is a great fill to use. And then now you can continue with your line using grip number 1. All right, next I'm going to teach you fill number 2, and then we're going to put everything together. So fill number 2 is very similar to fill number 1. It sounds like this. And it's actually the exact same idea as fill number 1, except we're just shifting down the piano. So here's how we're going to play this fill. We're going to start on the G, and we're going to roll down this beautiful chord called a G major with an add 4. Okay, it's like a G major, but we're adding the 4th note, the C, in there, and we're just inverting the chord up like this. Okay, so this is the chord. We're going to roll it. You see that? And then we're going to cross over 2 to G, and then D, G, C, A. Okay, it's kind of a cool sound. Okay, so once again, we're going to roll this chord here, cross over G, D, G, C, A. All right, let's put the entire thing together. And by the way, I did include an example solo here at the bottom of the lesson sheet music, so be sure to check that out at pianowithjonny.com. And let's go ahead and play the full improvisation with the backing track using both of our grips plus both of our fills. Here we go. I'd start nice and simple, maybe in grip number 1. And then switch to grip 2. And then the fill. Did you enjoy the lesson? Well, if you did, I'd love to know in the comments. And also be sure to check out pianowithjonny.com. We have over 1,000 step-by-step lessons for all playing levels where you'll learn your favorite songs, styles, and how to improvise at the piano. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.